Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. I hope today is finding you well. Today I did a really fun creative makeup look. I had so much fun doing it and I have so much fun filming these videos. So if you have any other video ideas you want me to do or any other makeup looks, just comment down below. Remember to like and subscribe and let's just get right on into it. I promise it's not as intimidating as it looks. Also, I know I might get questions about it. My eye's fine. Like, it's fine. It just looks a little scary. I promise you, everything's okay. I have to get eye injections every few months, and it just looks like that after every time. It's really annoying, but yeah, don't mind that, please. If you're doing an all black look, then you can really just pick whatever color you want. But today, since I'm wearing such a vivid pink, I'm just gonna go in with a shadow that matches it the best. So today I'm using this palette from Lethal Cosmetics. I highly recommend this brand. Unfortunately, they have temporarily stopped shipping to the US. You could just use any rainbow palette. As long as you have like a few colorful eyeshadows, you're good. Like, you don't need to go out and buy another palette. I'm gonna go in with this pink. This is in the shade Select and it matches my shirt pretty well. I'm just gonna pick up the product on my brush and just place it here at the end of the eye. I like to do both sides at the same time. That way I don't have to go back through and like do the other eye again. Like, that's just so annoying. I feel like it saves so much more time if you just do them at the same time. This is the base shadow. You really don't have to pay that much attention to it. If it's not blended perfectly, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I used to think that blending was really, really hard. But you just have to have patience. Like, you literally just have to keep blending. I know that sounds so like simple, but it really is that simple. Like, okay, now that I have the base shadow on, I'm gonna go in with my second color. I'm using this teal shade. It's in the same palette in the shade Portable. I'm just gonna take this shade and I'm gonna put it underneath my brow. Okay, and then the way that I blended it into the corner of my eye down to like where the crease is, I just go in like this. Everybody has that like dent in their face or the pivot, and you just blend into that. See how it just shapes my eyes and gives it so much more depth? That's exactly what we want. Okay. Now that it's pretty blended, I'm gonna go back in on the top and add more color just so that it's more pigmented and it stands out more. Okay, now I'm gonna take that same teal shade and I'm gonna go in down here by my waterline and pat some in there. Okay, and as you're blending this out, you are gonna wanna take your brush and just push it kind of upwards very lightly. Like, it really just puts more emphasis on your eyes and your eye shape. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade 16-bit. It's this nice lime green shade right here. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in between the pink and the blue. This one is a really light shade, so you do have to build this one up quite a bit more. But I honestly think I prefer that, especially the lighter shades are gonna be a lot easier to work with when you're a beginner, because they're not as pigmented, and then you can build it up to be however pigmented as you want. And now I'm gonna take that same green and I'm just gonna go and take it to the other half of my waterline. Okay, I'm really loving this look so far. Now I'm gonna go in with some purple. I have this perfect like periwinkle purple. It's in the shade Cartridge from the same palette, and this one actually has a little bit of glitter in it already, so that's perfect. I'm just gonna take this shade and I'm gonna put it underneath the back end of my brow, kind of along like the brow bone. Oh yeah. Now for this shadow, you're really gonna wanna make sure that when you're blending it out, you wanna go down with strokes like that. It's making that like wing that's gonna shape my face and go along well with like the symmetry of my eye. Basically, I'm just throwing around random words to try and make it make sense. And as you can kind of tell, the shadow is just naturally going up instead of just being like one big blob on my face. That's why the way that you blend with your brush is important, but it's very easy once like you get the movements down. Okay, lastly for the colorful shadows, I'm just gonna take that same periwinkle purple and just put it right here in the middle. I want my pink to be a little bit more vivid, so I'm just going back in and just patting some more pink eyeshadow on there. And you can always do this for any step. I'm gonna go in with this sparkly shimmer color in D-Pad. It's this one right here. Every single person that does makeup needs to have a shade like this in their collection. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. So I'm just gonna take a completely new brush, that way there's no extra leftover color on it. And I'm gonna pat some right up here at the top of my brow bone. Just like, look at that. And I've just taken more glitter and I'm just popping it in right there in the inner corner of my eyes. And then for the very last finishing touches, I'm just going to take the same glitter and I'm just going to pop it right here in the center of my lid. I'm extra, so I'm going to add more glitter. You can add white liner, other colorful liners, go in with like a black liner if you want. I'm just going in with the Tarte Maneater Waterproof. It was that easy. I'm gonna line my lips with the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner in Cool Mauve. I highly recommend this lip liner. It's very affordable. It was like $3 from Ulta. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Lush Potion in Pure Passion. My lips are low-key very dry right now. My biggest pet peeve is when that happens, when you get like your lip liner or lipstick all over the lip gloss applicator. For this look, I would definitely recommend any kind of like glittery gloss, but if you don't have one, a clear gloss with a little bit of like glitter eyeshadow from your palette, that would work. Or even if you don't have a gloss, just use a lip balm, put a little glitter shadow, it'll still look really cute. This is the finished look. I'm absolutely obsessed. Please let me know if this was an easy tutorial to follow and what else, if anything else you would like to see. I would love to do more tutorials. I absolutely love making videos. And thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful day, night, or week, wherever you are. Mwah.